It's Joe, and this is my next project. All right, time to do these windshield posts right through here, and I'm gonna carry you around here and set you on this tripod here where you can see. And we'll see how that works. All right, here's today's 2-year plan. We've got the square tubing over there. It's about 2 1/4 square tubing. It's kind of thick, and I'm gonna cut it into a piece of angle iron. And it's going to be tapered and sit right in there just about like that. And as long as it's angle, it's also going to sit like this. I'm going to cut the same taper. I'm cutting it like this and like that, so I'll have a nice angle. This flat is really close to where it needs to be. So if I have some 3-inch metal, 8 inches long, I can put it right in there. That will butt up against it. I can cut this off a little better when the time comes. Now I can clamp this while I'm working on it, and we get on down the road. I'm gonna go cut that. I'm gonna bring you along, put you on time lapse. Check it out, I did get it cut and did some other things too. Got the taper cut in these, cut the square tubing, and I made these. That's not on there. This thing will fall off if I touch it just the wrong way. But what's gonna happen here is this little piece is going to go into a piece of 1 1/8 that I have right here that I made. This is really not a roll cage. This is just the top reinforcement. And I put a piece of angle in here, bolted it in, and this is the way the top's gonna come on and off. You'll be able to reach under here, unbolt these two on the other side, and these 2 right here, and the top will pick up in the back and slide right off. This will have the little cover we talked about on it, and the angle will lip over the Lexan. We're gonna have a little plate on here, a little flat that will come and twist a little bit. We can tack that on where we want, and the cover will have some nuts made into it, and we'll screw those in with countersunk Allen heads. These will be countersunk Allen heads as well. And this will weld onto that bracket right there. And I can't hardly show this with one hand. Let me show you the other side. I've got it kind of sitting there. It's gonna weld onto that little angle bracket, and it'll actually have a crossbar coming off to the right there, probably another one in the middle, and it's gonna have a bow at this windshield that'll come up and steady the top of this Lexan. And I don't know, hadn't had that dream yet, but some way this visor and all is gonna work. It's gonna stick out over the windshield. The windshield's probably gonna come up this far, I'm thinking, but this visor won't be off of it a whole lot, won't be high. And that's the way that's all gonna work. And this will have a flat that will kind of bow out over there. And here's something to consider. I want this windshield to bow. I don't want a flat windshield, but the more we arc this windshield, the bigger the arc comes in the front of this hood. And I don't want it round too much. I don't mind having a little bit of an arc to the back of that hood, but it can't be way out there. That'd be ridiculous. So the way we adjust that is we adjust the amount of the arc on this. Probably the top of the windshield would be a slight arc, and this may be just a touch more, but that's gonna be We're gonna have to figure that out as we go along. And close that. If it doesn't fall all apart. That's pretty cool. I think it's coming along great. Thanks for tuning in.